as we'll see Justin Herbert and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
It is.
And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On first down, it's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On springs free, Montgomery loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time. Or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down when they stop? And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Komet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Simeon now to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Simeon. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Simeon throwing again. And he wisely will throw that one away. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize him.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's It's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. Caught here by Griffin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Simeon.
44 for Mike. And we're pretty quiet.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. With this going on, no one wants...
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario. Like, what feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
44, Mike, 44. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
To throw with Simeon. Catch is made by Harry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. One play, and they're able to hit Painter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Looking to complete it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Here's Simeon. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. To come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.